Welcome to the NewsRamp Legal Podcast. I'm your host, Max Newsman, and I'm thrilled to have you with us today. NewsRamp.com curates the latest business news from leading newswires, bringing you the most relevant stories to keep you informed and inspired. Now, a quick note before we dive in. While this podcast is produced with the assistance of AI and AI voices, rest assured that the stories we're sharing are very real, and the complete news stories can be found at newsramp.com. It's Tuesday morning, July 29th, 2025, and we have a lineup of legal headlines and stories that you won't want to miss. So grab your coffee, lace up those running shoes, or settle into your favorite chair, and let's get started. Here is our first headline.
Maryland gerrymandering again. Maryland is considering automatic redistricting legislation in response to other states engaging in out-of-cycle redrawing of congressional districts. This comes after President Trump urged Texas to redraw its map, sparking similar proposals in California, Ohio, Florida, and other states. The Princeton gerrymandering project has graded states on fairness, with Maryland receiving a B. Delegate David H. Moon is advocating for independent redistricting and potentially redrawing Maryland's 1st congressional district to favor Democrats. This could involve shifting counties and including downtown Annapolis. If successful, Maryland's grade could drop to a D. President Trump's support for gerrymandering surpasses that of President Obama, who ignored redistricting reform in 2009. Stay tuned for potential changes in Maryland's congressional map.
Chasen cause, collapse, lavish executive pay, $39.5 debt, and questions over missing jet amid bankruptcy. Chasen Companies, facing bankruptcy, paid founder Brandon Chasen over $21,000 biweekly and top executives up to $9,600 weekly. Bankruptcy filings show $39.5 million in debt and no assets, with revenue dropping from $77 million to zero. Creditors are suspicious of a $5 million jet transfer to a privacy trust in March 2025. Legal pressure mounts as Chasen Construction faces involuntary bankruptcy and creditor demands to hold Brandon Chasen personally liable for nearly $30 million. Abandoned projects and public scrutiny surround the collapse, with a creditor meeting in August to probe financial misconduct and executive pay.
Thank you for joining us today. That's it for this episode of the NewsRamp Legal Podcast. As a reminder, NewsRamp curates news from leading newswires like Newsworthy.ai, 24/7pressrelease.com, newsdirect.com, and blockchainwire.io. We encourage you to visit newsramp.com to read all of today's news.